Hi everyone. Here's the thing. I know that most of the universities they have closed their applications by this time, but I want us to talk about the application for the honors, masters, and PhDs. I think maybe some universities are now open, maybe until late next year. Some of the things that I think we know, or maybe not sure of, or we are kind of oblivious to when it comes to these um, applications. So I want to base this on my experience as well as a agriculture student, how I've seen this thing work in my department or other department as well as other faculties or universities. So the first thing I want to talk about is picking a potential supervisor. So, like I said, I want to base this on my experience or how I've seen. For me, in biological sciences or agriculture, I've called the supervisors to talk to them about their projects. It was a long time ago. There was no chat GPT then to help me structure my emails or anything. I was just calling them to find out what they're busy with. Thing is about these supervisors, especially in biological sciences, they do have money. They have a lot of money in terms of operational costs for the projects. They may not have money for the bursary to pay you, but there is definitely money for the research. So you call, maybe let's say for example for me, maybe I'm interested in studying sorghum, maybe I'm interested in studying soybean or sunflower. This researcher at the potential university I want to go to has this research going on. So they are going to have projects on soybean or whatever that they are going on that they want students. So they might say, this is what I have, what do I align with, or what speaks to me to choose as a project. So I can't say I'm interested in studying avocados. I want to study under you. First of all, good for you for wanting to study avocados, but it's not my interest. The supervisor might have to refer you to another university, their colleagues that they know they're busy with certain type of research. Because I'm going to ask you, if you want to do research on avocados, do you have money, operational costs for this? Do you know where you're going to get your samples? Have you made contacts? Because of, as a supervisor, you look for funding from wherever you're doing for the projects that you want, and that you employ students to come work under your lab. Thing is, when you also want to apply for bursaries, you can ask these supervisors for what? For those proposals that they've used to seek for funding, to take the information there to apply, to put them on your application form, either for the NRF or any source of funding that you're applying to. Then only then they will accept you, and then you will apply for ethical clearance. Because before then, yes, you apply to the university, the applications go to the committee in that department. Then yeah, a certain supervisor will say, oh no, I know Tabi, so we have spoken, so he's going to be doing his PhD or master's under my supervision. This is the project. In other universities where I've seen, when you apply for masters, they want you to put the topic and the name of the supervisor. So meaning you have to be in contact with the supervisor first. How I've seen with faculties like humanities, you have to know what you want, the topic, and you have to write your own proposal. You have to determine how you're going to get your participants. If you are dealing with humans, everything is entirely on you. It's not like on these people where they write proposals and then there's already money. Yes, there are people in these faculties of humanities where they do have projects and operational costs for this projects that they want, where they can say there is money for the projects, there is money for traveling for this project, but most of the time you have to write your own proposal. You have to do materials and methods, how you're going to do data analysis, and then only then the supervisor can accept this proposal, and then you can apply for ethical clearance. Then you will present to the committee members to get your proposal, to defend the proposal, then you will get accepted. Either way, the core message here is do your homework when it comes to finding a supervisor, which is important. Go to the website, check how many students does each supervisor have. Some have 10, some have 15. Decide for yourself if you feel like this supervisor is going to have time. They may publish a lot of time, but it doesn't mean they're going to have time for you. What type of supervision do you think you need? Because you can send an email in January, they can respond in Feb. So those are the things that you need to anticipate when you gonna decide applying for honors or masters and PhD. Do your homework, check the number of students. Also, if you want, you can check these students were online, LinkedIn. Ask them about the supervisor. What do before you come there? Some students will be honest and tell you about, please don't come here, or yeah, come here, this is great. And from there you can take it, you can make your own decision.